مرحبا، معكم جاد بو كرام وماي جاد، وهيدي الحلقة الثالثة من أمنيات لوفز تالنت. مثل ما شفنا بتاني حلقة تعرفنا على المشتركين الثمانية عن كل كاتيجوري اللي انتقلوا للمرحلة الثانية. خلينا نشوف شو أول تحدي انعطاهم وشو كان رأي الجادجز فيهم. وهلا خلينا نستقبل المشتركين عن فئة التمثيل.
ليه؟ ليه تحية؟ أنا بس اللي طالبه منك إن أنا أفهم ليه، كتير إن أفهم ليه. ليه؟ لما أنت عارفة إن أنت هتسيبيني، حبيتيني ليه؟ وحبيتك ليه؟ ليه خليتيني أحبك؟ ليه سبتيني أحبك؟ وليه سبتيني تاني؟ سبتيني تاني ليه؟ مش مسامحك يا بنت الكلب يا قاضية، مش مسامحك يا بنت الكلب. أنا آسف، أنا آسف، أنا بحبك والله بحبك، بس ليه؟ ليه يا تحية؟ خدتها مني ليه؟ ليه؟ كنت سيبها، مش مضايقاك في حاجة سيبها. ليه؟ حبيتها، كنت سيبها، سيبها كنت سيبها كنت سيبها.
مرحبا ابو عصام، ان شاء الله تكون منيح وان شاء الله توصل لك الرسالة. انا عمر اذا عرفتني. عبالي اقول لك هالكلمتين قبل ما فوت سلم حالي. خيي كان جوعان النهارده، كان عباله لحم، وقال لا غيرك لحام بالحي، بس 200,000 ليرة حق الكيلو كتار يا ابو عصام. شحطني النهارده، خوتت بعرف ابنك الصغير ما ذنبه، بس جبرتني روح على بيتك. دق على الباب، سلم على عصام، فوت دغري على اوضة الصب واعمل اللي عملته. على فكرة الله يرحمه يا أبو عصام، الله يرحمه. كان عبالي أشوف عيونك بس عرفت بالخبر. تتذكر وجهي يا أبو عصام؟ تتذكر وجهي يا لحام الحاي؟ بس شحطني من ملحمتك لأنه ماني قادر جيب شقفة لحم لخيي. والله أنا ماني عارف الحق علي ولا الحق عليك ولا حق هالبلد يلي وصلنا لهون. الحق عمي يا خيي، الحق عمي، وآخر هم الحق عمي. أنا اللي بعرفه إنه أنا تعبان يا خيي. أنا إنسان تعبان قرفان من هالقلعطة والبهدلة. خيي أنا باكل حشيش بس الصبي شو بدي أقله؟ خيي الصغير شو بدي طعمه؟ شو بقله؟ بقله ماني قادر جيب لك يا خيي لا شهادات ولا علم ولا مصاري ولا تربية ولا خركلات. من وين بدي أجيب مصاري؟ من وين؟ طيب أبو عصام، سلم لي على أم عصام. وقبل ما أفوت خيي عبير لحم.
ايه اكيد بعرف. ليش بدي احكي؟ ولا نفرض حكيت اساسا، شو رح يتغير؟ ولا شي. معناتها ليش لحتى احكي؟ لك انا ضليت حاملك وحامل هالسر كل هالفترة، ولا مرة حسستك ببشاعة اللي عملتيه. بتعرفي ليش؟ لانه كلنا اولاد ادم. مين ابن التسعة اللي ما غلط؟ مين اللي يجي على هالدنيا طلع منا بلا خطية كفه نظيف؟ ولك حاج بقى عم تقاضي العالم يمين شمال يمين شمال، دخلك؟ شو يعني قاضي؟ ها؟ شو يعني قاضي؟ سكتي. أنا راح أقلك شو يعني قاضي. الدولة حتى تطوع الناس بيلزمها كرباج مدني، اللي هو جنابك وجناب القضاة أمثالك. طبعا هيك. ليش شو بتفرق عن المجرم بتطجي ختمك على ورقة بتستيه بالسجن سنة وثلاثة وخمسة وعشرة؟ هو سرق؟ انت قاتلة. هو زور؟ انت قاتلة. هو زنى؟ انت شو قاتلة. بس انت مجتمع النخبة، انت كرباج الدولة. يعني حتى لو فكرت ام ولا زيت تقاضيكي، انت راح تطلعي منها مثل الشعرة من العجين. لأن وقت اللي بحق الحق 1000 عين تبكي ولا عين امك تدمع. صح؟ بلا صح. عن جد حاكمتي خيك؟ ايه اطلعي من هالكذبة، اطلعي منها بقى. يعني اخوك كمان مجرم؟ لا قتل عند بلا عند بحالته ما كتير مهم. المهم انه في جريمة، واللي وراها هن بيت اهلك اللي ما عرفوا يربوه ويداروه. اللي قتلوها لنثاليه هن ابوكي وامك، وانت من وراهم اللي ما عرفتوا تنتبهوا على صبي طايش قلب بين يوم وليله محبحب وشمام مستعد يخرب الدنيا كلها. كرمال شو؟ كرمال شمة بودرة؟ هاد مو بينحكم كم شهر بالمصح، هاد لازم يتخ بالحبوس. واللي عملتيه انتي عدالة على الريحة. الواجهة انت عم تجازيه، بس الحقيقة انه انت عم تتجملي بهالربع قصاص اللي عملتيه عليه. انه تعوا شوفوني انا القاضية الطاهرة الشريفة اللي ما عملت واسطة لاخي وتركته يتحاكم مثله مثل اي مواطن من طبقة الرعاع والمسحوقين. هاد كله واجهة. بس الحقيقة إنه برستيجك قاتلك. اندهشتي؟ إيه، برستيجك قاتلك، لأنه البرستيج مو بس لبس والجولريز واكسسوارز، لا، البرستيج ممكن يكون ورقة سلوفان ملفوفة على سمعة شخص وعم تبرق. والسمعة النظيفة بياعة، وأحيانا بتجيب كراسي وزارة.
وانت لأيمت بدك تضلي هيك؟ وآخرتها أيمت بدك تقتنعي إنه في ناس بالحياة هيك منحوسة من الله، ما مكتوب عليها الفرح. بتضلي تتأملي، بتضلي يصير عندك أمل. يعني كل ما حدا حكاكي كلمة به أمل، من وين عم تجيبيهم لهدول؟ من وين؟ كيف؟ والله المنحوس ببين من شكله إنه منحوس. ما عندك مراية؟ عندك. شي مرات طلعتي عن جد بالمراية؟ تعالي أقولك ليك. يعني أول شغلة الواحد بشوفها إنه وشك كل نص مختلف عن النص التاني، ما عم مثل بعض. هذا لسه ما حكينا عن الحبوب والشعر والقرف مين مفكرة حالك؟ مين؟ يعني سارة ولا لارا ولا ميرا ولا من؟ لا، هيك أحيانا أنت حتى بتنسي حالك، بتتصرفي عسجيتك بالطبيعة هيك، وبصير بدك حدا يحبك. ولك عشو بده يحبك؟ عشو؟ عوشك ولا عجسمك اللي ما فيه شيء ولا عشعرك؟ طالما كان الشعر الخفيف محط إعجاب وإثارة رائع، أو عهولة الحسن بعيونك ما أو يمكن إذا الواحد هيك بيفوت على قلبك لجوا بيقوم بيشوف كل العقد النفسية والوساوس القهرية والخوف عشو فهميني؟ عشو رومانسية. أحدى بنوتردام كان أكتر إنسان رومانسي بالعالم يمكن، بس كان قبيح. ولا انت ما إلك اسميرالدو، لأنه ببساطة هيك على مر التاريخ والعصور وبكل القصص كل الأميرات كانوا كلهم كتير حلوات. ما في أميرة بشعة. في الأمير الضفدع، في الأمير الوحش، في أحدى بنوتردام، بس انت ما إلك قصة، ما إلك محل. غمضي عيونك، غمضي عيونك، غمضي عيونك، غمضي. أنا رح أتعلم أعيش لحالي. أنا رح أتعلم أعيش لحالي. أنا بدي أعيش لحالي. بدي أعيش لحالي لأنه ما حدا بده يعيش معي، ورح أعيش وأمرض وموت لحالي، ولا ما في أمل. تعلمي تعيشي لحالك. فتحي عيونك. تمام؟ تمام. أوكي.
Sometimes you're given everything and it means nothing. My parents gave me all the lessons, all the support, everything I needed to succeed as a classically trained musician. But somehow I was left feeling empty. I slowly realized that what I was doing had nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. I spent most of my life doing things for others, trying to figure what other people wanted me to do. I was always guessing at what might make my parents happy, make my friends happy. I was so worried about people not liking me and thinking I was selfish. But being selfless can leave a person feeling less, empty, and without an identity. So I finally got tired of it all and quit. Quit everything. Quit the symphony. Quit the social pressure. Quit worrying about what my parents thought of me. I found out who my real friends were and who could appreciate me for me, not for what I could do or do for them. And you know what I realized after that? I realized I wanted to be a rock star. I know, it's crazy, but it's something that makes me feel alive. And even if I fail, at least I tried, and at least I was happy. How many people can say they are happier with a failure than a success?
Why did you come here?
Because I have good news.
What?
Amy Brand, the casting director.
I know who she.
She was at your play and she loved it. And she loved it so much that she wants you to come to her audition for a huge movie she's got.
I can't go. I can't.
Sorry?
Just killing me. I can't go.
That's it?
Yes.
What?
Shh. Be quiet.
You want me to be quiet? You have to explain why.
Because it's just another audition. I've had hundreds of auditions. All the same. They're either gonna laugh at me while I'm crying, or someone gonna interrupt me and order a sandwich, or at the sitting room, I'm gonna meet people who are like me, not like me, but prettier than me. Or maybe I'm not good enough for this.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Maybe I'm one of those people gonna just stick to regular things, and it's pipe dream for me. You said it. You said change your dreams, grow up, and here I am doing it. I'm going back to school and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. I left school before to give it a shot, and it's been 6 years now. And I just cannot do it anymore. I can't.
Why?
Why what?
Why don't you want to do it anymore?
Because it hurts? Little too much?
I told them you will be there at 5:30 tomorrow, and I will pick you up.
Why are you doing this?
Because I believe you are good enough.
إني أعرف أنها لمكرمة فيك يا بروتس، كما إني أعرف ظاهر سماك. حسنا، إن الشرف هو موضوع حديثي معك. أنا لا أعرف ما هو رأيك أنت أو من سواك من الناس في هذه الحياة، ولكني أنا لنفسي وحدي أؤثر عن طيب خاطر ألا أكون على أن أحيا لأعيش في فزع من شيء هو مثلي. خلقت حرا تماما مثل قيصر، وكذلك أنت. كلانا طاعم كما طاعم، وكلانا يستطيع أن يحتمل من برد الشتاء كما يحتمل. في ذات يوم قارن عاصف والتيبر المضطرب يدافع ضفتيه، صاح قيصر: أتقدر يا كاسياس أن تقذف بنفسك في وسط هذا النهر الهائج وتسبح معي إلى الضفة الأخرى؟ فما كاد أن يتم كلمته حتى ألقيت بنفسي في وسط النهر وأنا في شبكة سلاحي، ودعوته أن يلحق بي، والحق أنه فعل. كان العباب يزمجر ونحن نلطمه بعضل شديد. كنا ننحي الموج ونلطمه بقلبين متبارين. ولكن قبل أن نصل إلى الموضع المنشود صاح قيصر: انقذني يا كاسياس وإلا غرقت. فأنقذته من لجج التيبر. قيصر المنهوك أصبح الآن إلها، وكاسياس مخلوق تعس عليه أن ينحني بجسمه إذا ما أطرق له قيصر برأسه دون احتفاء. أصابته الحمى حين كنا في أسبانيا، وكلما ألمت به النوبة كنت ألحظ كيف يرتعد، وشفتاه الجبانتان هربتا من لونهما، ونفس تلك العينين التي رمقة منها تروع العالم فقدت بريقها. لقد سمعته يئن: أي لعمري ولسانه، ذلك الذي يشخص الرومان أبصارهم ويأمرهم بأن يدونوا خطبه في كتبهم. صاح ويا للأسف: ناولني شربة ماء يا تيتينيوس. وكان يتأوه كالصبية العليلة. أيتها الآلهة، إني ليؤسفني أن رجلا على مثل هذه الجبلة الخارعة أن يسبق إلى ملك الدنيا ويحمل راية النصر وحده.
خلينا نستقبل الجادجز عن فريق التمثيل ونسألهم شو كان رأيهم بأول تحدي.
عمرو، واضح يا عمرو انه بتحب المشاهد والشخصيات الصعبة، وهيدا اكيد بيتطلب قدرات وفي تحدي لنفسك، وهيدا شيء يعني تشجع عليه، بقلك برافو على هيدا الموضوع. بنفس الوقت هيدا الشيء بيوضح قد عندك هيك مخزون جواتك من الطاقة ومن الإحساس، ولو إنها بحاجة لضبط ولا إدارة ولا توجيه. ولكن مثل ما عم نحكي للكل إنه بالنهاية الممثل هو طاقة، رح يجي مخرج فيما بعد وكمان يعمل له التوجيه. مقابل خيارات المشاهد الصعبة والشخصيات الصعبة مثل ما أنت عم تعمل، هالموضوع حساس، لأنه مرات الممثل بيوقع بهيك بنوع من الأداء غير الواضح، وتضيع الهوية النفسية تبع الشخصية، وبصير نسأل هالشخصية عندها اضطراب نفسي، لأي مدى واصلة بهيدا الاضطراب، هل هالأداء مناسب للحالة أو هو مبالغ فيه. مشان هيك هالنوع من المشاهد حساس، لأنه عم نشوفه هلأ برات إطاره، يعني برات إطار عمل متكامل. مشان هيك ما فيني أعطي حكم نهائي على هيدا المشهد إذا كان هالأداء يعني بنسميه انتربريتاسيون، يعني هالنوعية من الأداء هل هي كانت مناسبة للمشهد. رح أكتفي وأقول إنه الطاقة والقدرات التعبيرية موجودة، ولكن أكيد بحاجة إلى توجيه أكثر، والأداء بحاجة إلى ضبط والدوزن تيونينج بعدة مرات. أنطونيوس، حلو انه في نقلة بين المشهد اللي شفناه المرة الماضية وهيدا المشهد، رحت على مشهد مختلف بالحالة وبالشخصية، وهيدا شيء كتير منيح انه بين لك قدرات تمثيلية مختلفة، قدرات تعبيرية مختلفة. وهلأ كلامي لك ولكل المشتركين، بكل مرة لما بتختاروا مشهد مختلف هيك عم تقدروا تبرزوا طاقات جديدة. هيدا شيء مهم تما توقعوا بالتكرار، خصوصا اذا عندكم قدرات هيك بتحسوها موجودة عندكم. تنرجع للمشهد تبعك، الحلو انه في طبيعية بالأداء، في تفاصيل بأدائك من الحياة اليومية، وهيدا شيء مهم بالأداء، بيخدنا على أداء واقعي. والأهم أنا بالنسبة إلي اللي مرق من المشهد ومرق من أدائك، هالقدرة على تعبير بالوجه بالعيون، ونقل أحاسيس الشخصية ومشاعرها عبر العيون، وهالتفاصيل اللي عم تمرق وعم نحس بالشخصية اللي بوجهك. حتى اللحظة الأخيرة كيف انتهى المشهد بهيدي الرسالة اللي عم بتوصلها، بيدل عن إحساس داخلي واضح وعم يقدر يمرق من عيونك. إذا بدنا نحكي المشهد بحد ذاته بيحمل بعض دوزن، بيحمل تيونينج بمحلات عم بحكي على صعيد الإيقاع وعلى صعيد المشاعر والدليفري تبعه، كيف عم توصل أحاسيسك. هذا صار قصة توجيه، ولكن الأساس بما أنه نحن عم نحكي قد في طاقة تمثيلية، هذا الشيء موجود. إن شاء الله بانتظار مشهد ثالث لنشوف شو بعد أنت ترك لنا، شو مخبي لنا، شو بعد عندك قدرات. بشار، خيار مشهد جيد هيك بيظهر طاقتك وقدراتك، وقدرت تقدم أداء فني فيه تفاصيل، في فهم للمشهد، في فهم للشخصية، في تفاصيل بالأداء. وهيدي مهارات تمثيلية مهمة تكون موجودة، إنه نفهم مشهدنا ونفهم الشخصية ونقدر نعبر عن هيدي الشخصية. وهالمرة هيدا المشهد الثاني كمان بيّن قدرات أكتر من المشهد الأول، وإذا تما نقول أكتر قدرات مختلفة، يعني عندك هالمساحة الأكبر بالتعبير. هلأ النقطة اللي فيني أقولها عن المشهد إنه ببعض المحلات كان وكأنه المشهد بيفلت منك، وكأنه في شي براسك مرجعية للأداء هيك عم ترجع له، أو تخطيط للمشهد تبعد شوي عن الطبيعية. المشهد هيك بده إعادة ضبط، دوزن، تيونينج، تيكون كله متماسك. بقدر ما عندك لحظات قوية بهذا المشهد، ما يكون عندك لحظات عم تفلت فيها، ولا يكون عندك براسك مرجعية معينة لأداء معين. بالعكس يكون عم تنطلق من حالك أنت، من خصوصيتك، من تعبيرك الشخصي. وكل هالطاقة الموجودة عندك بتبشر بشي إن شاء الله بنقدر نشوفه بمشهد ثالث. رودينا، شو هالطاقة الحلوة اللي عندك، مليانة هيك حياة جواتك، وهالحياة بتطلع من عيونك، بتشرقت من عيونك. خيار المشهد الأول اللي شفناه بأول مرة وهيدا المشهد بدل عن هيك خصوصية، عندي خصوصية بالأداء تبعك. يعني الأداء بيشبهك إلك، بيشبه شخصيتك، مطعم هيك بين الدراما والكوميديا. وهيدي خلطة مهمة كتير، وبس نقول بين الدراما والكوميديا بالحياة حتى المأساة فيها يدخلها هيك بعض اللحظات الساخرة وبتعملها أقوى. عندك هالطبيعية بالأداء وهالاندماج بالمشهد، وقدرتك انك تنقلي تفاصيل بالأداء تبعك وباللعب تبعك. بعتقد هيدي الخلطة خلطة مهمة وخلطة خاصة فيك، أبعد من موضوع القدرات التمثيلية. هالحضور اللي عندك إياه وهالطاقة اللي عندك إياها، واختيار النصوص وهالنص كمان هالقد دقيق، هالقد حساس بكتابته، هالقد بيوجع بمحلات. الحلو اللي أنا حبيته، وأنا من دعاة هيدا الخط، إنك لعبت الدراما مش بالمعنى الميلودراما ولا بمعنى المأساة، بالعكس حطيتي لها التفاصيل الساخرة، وهيدي بتعطيها قوة أكتر. وهيدا بدل عن هيك أنا بالنسبة إلي مشروع ممثلة قادرة هيك تطاعم الشخصيات اللي بتلعبها بخصوصية. وهلأ بانتظار شو ممكن تقدميه إن شاء الله بالنهائيات. سالي، أول شي برافو على اختيار المشهد، مختلف عن المشهد الأول اللي قدمتيه، وهيك بينتي عن قدرة تمثيلية أكتر، كونه هلأ عم تلعبي غير نوع من المشاهد وبيتطلب غير نوع من الأداء، وبيبين لك قدرة تمثيلية أوسع وأكبر. أكيد فهمان المشهد، واضح إنك فهمان المشهد، فهمان الشخصية، وهذا جزء أساسي بالتمثيل. وعم تقدري توصلي الحالة النفسية، توصلي الموقف اللي عم بيمرق فيه الكاركتر. اللي ممكن ينحكى هن شغلتين، الصدق اللي مرق بالمشهد كان ممكن يكون أقوى، كان ممكن يكون أعمق، وكأنه في لحظات هيك عم بيكون الأداء بيروح بلحظات هيك صغيرة للتمثيل أكتر ما عم بيكون صادق. هي شغلة. اثنين اللي ممكن نتناقش فيه، وهيدا موضوع مش صح وغلط، فهمك للمشهد بطريقة الأداء. هالشخصية لمين عم تتوجه، بأي طريقة عم تتوجه، هل أفضل تكون بهيدي الحالة النفسية بهالغضب أو بهالثورة، أو صارت متصالحة مع حالها ومرتاحة كونها لقيت الشيء اللي بيناسبها وتصالحت مع هيدا الموقف كله. هيدا بيتناقش. إذا بدي أرجع أختصر كل هيدا الموضوع، واضح قدرتك التمثيلية إنه موجودة، واضح قدرتك على فهم وتحليل الشخصيات، وبعتقد كمان الممثل هو بوتنشل، هو طاقة في مخرج بعدين رح يكون عم بدير هيدي الطاقة. سلمى، انت ممثلة جاهزة، عندك المقومات الأساسية للممثلة، من الحضور لفهم الشخصيات، علامات داخلة، والأهم لأدوات التعبير، إن كان بكل كيانك، بكل جسمك، بكل وجهك، بعيونك. وهيدا الشيء كله نابع من فهمك للشخصيات والمشهد، وأهم من هيك من الإحساس المرهف والإحساس العميق والإحساس الداخلي اللي بيخليك تكوني قادرة تنقلي هالشخصية بصدق، وهيدا المهم. رامي كوراني، واضح انه عندك طاقة كممثل، واضح انه عندك تدريب واعداد واضحين بشغلك، في حرفية، في لحظات عم تمرق بالتفاصيل بالاداء، لحظات حلوة، لحظات هيك مكثفة على صعيد الاداء. ولكن هيدا تاني مرور، مشان هيك رح نكون بالملاحظات اذا فينا نقول هيك دقيقين اكتر. في ميل بهيدا المشهد انه في لحظات عم بتكون صادقة، ولكن في ميل ببعض المطارح للأداء الخارجي اللي بيعتمد على التقنيات وعلى الصوت أكتر، وبيبعد أكتر عن الصدق. يعني في هيدا التفاوت بالمشهد. أكيد الطاقة موجودة، ولكن إذا بنشوف أول مشهد وتاني مشهد في نوعا ما تكرار بالأداء، في نمطية بالأداء ممكن تكون بتخوف لبعدين إنك تشتغل بهذا النمط. أكيد ما فينا نعمل حكم نهائي لأنه هودي مشهدين اللي عم نشوفهم. إذا بدي أرجع هيك لخص، الطاقة موجودة، القدرات موجودة، ولكن أنا بدعيك أكتر لتلعب الأدوار بصدق أكتر، بعيدا عن الأداء الخارجي اللي ممكن هيك يبين قدراتك، ولكن القدرات بتكون تقنية أكتر ما هي قدرات على صعيد الصدق وعلى صعيد الشعور. فإذا بالتوفيق، وإن شاء الله هيك نقدر نشوفك بالنهائيات.
وهلأ بدنا نستقبل المشتركين عن فئة الغنى.
الأشعار. أنا من ناس كبار عرفوا قبلي هيدا الملك. من فرحة قلبي بدتني خاطره عم اشبه حالي نور عم صير. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can hurt us. We're far from the shadow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can hurt us. We're far from the shadow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shadow now.
لما بدا يتثنى، لما بدا يتثنى، أمان 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 أمان، حبي جمال فتنا. أمان 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 أمان، أو ما بلاحظ أثرنا، أو ما بلاحظ أثرنا. أمان 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 أمان، غصن سباحين أمان. أمان 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 أمان، وعدي ويا حيرتي، وعدي ويا حيرتي، مالي رحيم شكوتي في الحب من لوعتي، إلا مليك الجمال، إلا مليك الجمال في الحب من لوعتي، إلا مليك الجمال. أمان 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 أمان.
Isa lang ang ating lahi, isa lang ang ating libing. di naririnig. Ano nga bang halaga ng buhay sa digdig? Darating ang isa ngayon at magbabago ang panahon kung ang bawat pagdaing ay laging pabulong. Aanhin ko pa dito sa mundo ang mga matang nakikita'y di totoo. May luha ang likuran at paglayang. Tanong ay kailan, bakit di natin isabog ang pagmamahal? Sundan mo ng tanaw ang buhay. Mundo ay bungan mo ng saya, gawing makulay. Iisa lang ang ating lahi, isa lang ang ating libig. Bakit di pagmamahal ang ialay mo? Pag-unawang tunay ang siyang nais ko, ang pagdamay sa kapwa'y nandiyan sa palad mo. Ang gabi ay mayroong wakas. Pagkatapos ng dilim ay may liwanag. Araw ay agad nasisikat, iilawan ang ating landas na magkasa bawat nating pangarap. Sundan mo ng tanaw ang buhay. Mundo ay unat mo ng saya, gawing makulay. Iisa lang ang ating lahi, isa lang ang ating libig. Bakit hindi pagmamahal ang ialay mo? Pag-unawang tunay ang siyang nais ko, ang pagdamay sa kapwa'y nandiyan sa palad mo.
My lover got humor, she's the giggle at the funeral, knows everybody's disapproval. Should've worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last from mouthpiece. Yeah, every sun is getting more bleak, fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say. My church offers no absolute. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Hey, hey, amen. 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 Take me to church, I worship like a dog. The shine of the light, I tell you my sins, and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that necklace, there's the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship like a dog. The shine of the light, I tell you my sins, and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that necklace, there's the good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a begging of the good times, is my lover is the sunlight to keep the goddess on my side. She demands a sacrifice to drain the whole sea. Get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine looking high horse. Cause what you've got in the stable, we've got a lot of something faithful. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry work. Take me to church, I worship like a dog. The shine of the lights, I tell you my sins, and you is no sweeter than a certain argent saying, and a madness and soil of that earthly scene. Only then I am human, only then I am clean. Hey, 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 man. Hey, man. Come on, sing with me. Take me to church, I worship like a dog. The shine of the lights, I tell you my sins, and you can sharpen your knife over me. That is the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship like a dog. At the shine of the lights, I tell you my sins, and you can sharpen your knife over me. That is the good God, let me give you my life. Thank you. I'm jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. It's closer than my hands have been. Oh, I'm jealous of the rain. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clouds, closer than your shadow. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind, 'cause I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there is nothing to forgive. And I always thought you'd come back and tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say, jealous of the way you're happy without me. Oh, yeah.
All along it was a fever, and cold sweat heart hadn't believed it. I threw my hands in the air, said show me something. He said if you do, come a little closer. Round and round and round and round we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. But when I show how to feel about it, something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. It's not much of a life you're living. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Ooh, the reason I hold on. Ooh, 'cause I need this hold on. Funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. 'Cause when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.
قلبي ما بده حياته ولا بده عمره بالك. ليل طويل ساعاته وانت حارمني هواك. قلبي ما بده حياته ولا بده عمره بالك. ليل طويل ساعاته وانت حارمني هواك. حبك عذاب يا ما تحملته. تحملت غياب قلبك وانطرته. شو اللي قساك ما بتسأل عني؟ يعني معقول ما ترد علي؟ وعني مشغول ما تفكر فيي. حبيبي قول دخلك طمني.
خلينا نستقبل الجادجز عن فئة الغناء، نسألهم شو كان رأيهم بأول تحدي.
So Jad, what I love the most about you is that you have your own style in Arabic. I feel like, I know we call this, like there is a specific name for this kind of music, sound, song, I don't know, but I'm sure you know what I mean. It's not like the basic Arabic song that we hear, so it's the things that we sing in the mountains or heck no. So you have this own style, and I'm sure if you would be singing basic song, Arabic song, it wouldn't feel the same way. So I love that you have your own style. Your voice is so beautiful, and it's so impressive again, the way you reach those notes, like the high notes, and you're so comfortable. You control your voice so well. It was so nice to hear you with a musician, because the first video you were alone, so I like that you were with someone, to hear you with someone playing music. and to have a mic, like to pretend like it was a performance. It was so nice to watch this. Just one comment, I feel you're still not super comfortable to sing in front of a camera of people. Okay, there's no audience, but still it was in front of a camera. I can see that you don't really know how to stand and all of that, so I really suggest you should practice to sing in front of people as much as you can. It would really help you for the future. Because the emotion is here, you look at us, etc. So I think just what's missing is la présence. I don't know how to say it in Arabic, but yeah, la présence on stage. Other than that, beautiful job, Jad. I loved it.
Habibi Jad, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Very soulful performance there. You know, what I like about your voice is that there's a sensitivity to it. You know, there's parts of your voice is kind of quavers. Yeah, and you know, it shakes. You know, and I like that. You know, that's where the emotion is. It's just, you know, in those kind of little moments, those little changes, you know, in the voice. And I really, really enjoyed that. Despite that, I just kind of feel that, I don't know, maybe it was the song or the part of the song, like that you chose to perform. I felt that there was something missing in that performance. I don't know what it was. Like I saw like little flashes, you know, of your great potential, but I just didn't feel as satisfied as I would have liked. You know, this doesn't mean that you don't have any talent at all. That's absolutely not the case. But maybe there was just something missing there with that song. You know, so I mean, I would have really loved to see more. You know, but that was solid, man. That was solid.
You seem very comfortable with the song. It's a song even though, again, I don't know what you're saying, but you seem very comfortable with the song. You know the song. And you guys are making it very difficult this round because you're pulling out all the stops. You got a guy playing strings in the back. You got the mic ready. Overall, it was smooth. I wish it was more hard hitting, but overall, it was a smooth performance, and mainly because you know the song, and that's a safe play.
All right, man. All right. Well, you know, the breath control is good. As usual, adding a little bit of live instrumentation is always a plus in the background. So, I mean, I like what I hear. You know, I like the breath control. I like the voice. You know, is keep it coming. Keep pushing.
Noor, that's so beautiful. I always enjoy so much to watch you. Like, I feel the emotions. You're so comfortable. You just love it. I feel it, you know. You have such a good control of your voice. Those notes that you can reach are incredible. And your voice is so relaxing and calm. And like, it's so like enjoyable to watch you. I love the mix of both languages every time, like this touch that you're putting, and I feel that this can be your signature actually. It's not everywhere that we can hear someone singing two languages in one song. Of course, lots of people are doing mashups and all of that, but I mean, like, as a signature, as an artist, if it's something you want to take it like seriously for the rest of your life, that could be the signature and your image, to sing both languages. Anyways, you have time to discover what you like and what you don't like with time. And thank you for this effort that you took by presenting this performance with the mic, playing the instrument. I love your look, like you're so presentable. I don't know if we can say this in English. Présentable, like you look so pretty. So yeah, thank you for this performance. That was so beautiful. I loved it.
Noor Aridi. I remember just reading your bio, and I remember there was charisma, and I'm like, man, this is a throwback. I remember Charisma. I remember covering Charisma. This was a group that was, years ago. It's like one of the first like Arab teenage pop groups type of thing. And yeah, I don't remember Noor Reedy. I don't remember much of Charisma, to be honest. It didn't kind of last long, but I'm really glad that Noor continued down her path of music. You know what I mean? And I'm very glad because that was a fantastic performance of Shallow. I've seen many bad versions of Shallow in karaoke places that I should not have been in, but this was a beautiful, soulful performance and a great showcase, for her voice. She has this, again, it's a kind of lovely, it's silky, there's a bit of that kind of torturous, that's passionate feeling to it. And this is great. We kind of need more music. This is what I wanted to get involved in with Omneeyat Loves Talent. This is a great performance. And I just hope that the way she presented the song with her and the guitar, it's beautiful. And I just kind of hope that she kind of continues within that frame. Go out there, play some gigs, just you and your guitar. This is the way it should be done. Not everything has to be done by joining a pop group. Just be yourself and raw talent. And this is exactly what I really, really enjoyed about that performance. That was great. Good on you, Noor. It's good to see you. It's really good to see you continuing doing your dream. I appreciate you. Well done.
So, playing guitar and singing, I always say, is not an easy thing to do. You weren't going, crazy on the guitar, but you were still playing the guitar and singing. So that's never easy. So you get kudos for that. And your voice always is powerful. But some of the words didn't come in clearly, I want to say. And maybe it's due to enunciation. I'm not sure. But other than that, it was fine. It was great.
Good job. Like I said, I love the ability that she has to switch from Arabic to English. Her voice range is amazing. Obviously, I love the acoustic guitar. So good job.
So nice. So beautiful, Noor. Okay, the last comment I was typing on my laptop is that the song suits your voice so much. It was so beautiful with your voice. I really like the effort that you put on the look, the full look, your outfit, your hair. You look so pretty. I love that I saw the mic. I love the dance part at the beginning, in the middle. I really love that you were looking straight to the camera. But of course, keep in mind that if you're on a real stage and you have a full audience, you really have to walk, to take all the space around you, right, left, even looking at the audience. I know that now it was for us, so you were looking straight to the camera, but of course, just keep in mind if you're on a real stage to really interact with everyone that is around you. What else? Yeah, and I love that I discovered that you can dance. That's why I really like to ask people to sing standing, because it's totally different and we always can discover new things. So that was so nice to discover this about you. And yeah, I'm reading my comments. So yeah, basically this is what I wrote. Overall, that was really nice. I really enjoy watching you.
Wow, Noor, talk about a voice. Talk about just making an immediate impact. That voice is so powerful. It's so, you can just feel the Arabian, the Arab culture, the history, the depth and the weight of it just in that voice. It's so deep, it is so powerful, it's so strong, it's so passionate. That's that's talent. What a voice. I can just kind of sit here and just chill, with a voice like that. And And you can tell she's, classically trained. She went to the Lebanese National Conservatory of Music in Junior, and there's a control to it. She makes it look simple, but the amount, it takes a lot of like inner core, to kind of control, that voice and project it and give the passion. And I think that was a great performance. This is a unique voice. This is like a unique talent, and it's so rooted in the region. This is a voice from the Arab world. It's something to be celebrated. This is excellent work, Noor. I really, really, really enjoyed that.
Voice was very powerful, commanding. I like the octaves you hit. I love the dance in the beginning. Your whole style, from the outfit to the performance, using minimal things, but getting your message of the not only the message, but because I don't know what you were saying, but your voice, letting it cut through and letting that shine throughout the performance with the minimal resources that you had. So I really liked it. Very, very well put together.
Good job. Sorry, I premature started talking, but the voice is amazing. The dance moves are great. I feel like the potential was there. Yeah, it's definitely a career in live singing. You're able to control your breath and dance, and that's one of the key aspects about dealing with live music and the music industry. So good job.
Okay, Patrick. Okay, so I'm gonna be very transparent. I'm a little bit disappointed that I guess that the video was not taken for the Omneeyat competition. So I feel that it's a little bit unfair for the other candidates because they put so much effort to pretend that they're doing a performance. So the fact that you're on a real stage with all the sound system, with an audience, costume, like all of that, I feel is a little bit unfair, except if this video was taken for the competition, but I don't think so. So what I would have preferred to see is really you pretending that you're performing for us. So even if this requires you to bring friends or family or whatever to do like a small crowd, to build a stage and to take a mic and whatever, you know what I mean? That if you really wanted to show me what you're capable of on stage, because I saw it. And I can really tell that the charisma is really present, you're really charismatic on stage, you're so comfortable, you walk here and there, you interact with the audience, and we can see that you love it. I can see that you're really passionate by music and to be on stage. That's a beautiful feeling, right? So the only thing that disappointed me in this video is the fact that it was maybe a video that was done like before, not especially for this competition. But anyways, overall, what I was asking to see, which is you being standing on stage, performing and all of that, I saw it in this video, and this is really good. You're really eating the stage, if I can tell. So, good job, Patrick.
Patrick Stephen. That's a voice, right? That's a voice right there. That's passionate, that's strong, it's a powerful voice right there. And, the first, just watching that, I just kind of feel that Patrick, you should kind of as well, when you want to get into the music business, right, there's various ways to kind of get into it. There's doing it through the traditional way as a solo artist or with a band. But what I also recommend, judging from the talent and the quality of that audition, is to kind of get into musical theater, because that's a very dynamic very expansive, very theatrical voice. And I can see you, because, doing great work in the theater, musical theater, landscape, because you have the voice, which can go, from strong, and solid and masculine to this kind of vulnerable, right? So that gives you a lot of roles, that you can kind of play, within musical theater. And also as well, you have this kind of really cool and assured stage presence, right? So I really think that this is something that you should, consider, because I think, as well as the other aspects of the music industry, that can be a place where you can also shine. And, it is, again, this competition is all about finding talent, and you definitely are, my friend.
All right. So there's no denying that you have a powerful voice. I remember from last time I told you that it's very, very commanding and powerful, and it kind of like kicks you in your face. It grabs your attention. So there's no denying that. The only thing that's kind of off with me is that everybody used basically home videos and self-made videos. It was very raw, whereas here it's a professional setting. It's a whole production. It's obviously a show that you've done in front of a live audience. So all the bells and whistles are there. So I don't know if it's fair compared to the other people and the way they submitted it. But that, again, doesn't take away from your incredible, outstanding voice.
I mean, the voice is crazy. The voice is good. I mean, it's undeniable with a voice like that, it looks like he knows how to control the crowd. He knows how to work the camera on this particular video. I think it's good, man. Good job, Patrick.
Thank you. Ragid, I saw someone new in this video. Okay, I was typing lots of comments, as I told you. The first thing is that I saw you way more comfortable in this video. I don't know if it's because the first one you were sitting on your bed, so maybe you didn't have that much space to do things, or you were already doing things, but I mean. So the fact that you were standing, I loved how you used the whole space, even if you're alone in your room. I love that. I saw that, okay, I'm alone, but I can still show you that I can pretend that I'm not alone. So I love this. You were performing. I saw a performance here. So that was really great. And I feel you're in your own bubble. I already told you this the first time, but here again, I feel that you're so passionate by music that it's like whoever is watching you just love what you're doing. So whatever is happening around you, you're just so into it. And I feel it so much. Again, I feel you have your own style, and the song fits your voice so well. I think it was a great choice, and the control of your voice, good. It's not an easy song. I just have one question. Was that live? Like no effects, no nothing? This is the only question that I'm wondering. I'm asking myself. That was so on point. Good job.
Ragid, thank you, man. Thank you for a passionate performance. So that was you did a song. You did a cover of a very underrated song by Callum Scott, "Dancing on My Own." That song doesn't get a lot of respect. It did well, but but there's still people that feel that song is a bit light. I'm like, no. You haven't heard that song properly. And what I liked about what you did, Ragid, was you really channeled the emotion of that song. Because the song's talking about kind of deep and complicated things that we all feel in life. So on that score, that was like a very emotive performance. You have a great voice. I mean, your voice is this raw talent. It has that bit of that huskiness, that blue-eyed soul, to it. But I just kind of feel that no much as how you and I like Dancing on My Own. I kind of feel that perhaps this was not, the right song, for this competition. I just kind of felt that there was a lot going on in that song, and I just kind of felt that there was some stages, where your voice, was just kind of again struggling to catch up. I mean, this is just kind of comes down to experience, and just being, doing it more. It's all about breath control, just learning when to kind of like, to put in the energy and just to kind of in your voice, and when just to kind of like just kind of be smooth with it. I just kind of feel that there's parts of that performance there where I felt that your voice was kind of struggling to kind of catch up, but that's cool. I mean that just kind of comes, with more experience. I mean, this is about finding talent, this competition, and you definitely do have talent, but I just do kind of feel, if you go through to the next stage, try pick a song that's kind of, more, be dramatic, find a dramatic song, but at the same time, find a song that's kind of has less going on, just to kind of allow you just to kind of be in control, of it, and really showcase the best that you can be. And one more thing about that is about this, your audition, is that you can kind of tell that, you're a very expressive, a very emotive performer. So I think you being on stage, it's not going to be a problem. You know what I mean? So I think you have a lot to offer, as a performer on stage as well. It's just those little kind of tweaks I kind of feel, in your vocals and picking the right song, and I think you're on your way, into something quite special.
Okay, so probably the best performance, or one of the best performances I've seen. You're putting your heart and soul into it. You're giving it all you got. Again, minimal things to work with in this clip, but you made it work. You made you stand out from your emotions, from your emotions, motions, and movement, and voice, and hitting the right octaves. So, very good.
And even with all the movement, he doesn't sound tired. He's still keeping his breath. Music still sounds good. He has great breath control. Great stage performance. I mean, this guy is good, man. I think if you get him in front of the right audience, and with the right things in the studio, the songs no doubt will be great. But I'm interested, and I would love to see him on stage in front of a crowd, because I think that he'll feed off of the energy of the crowd, which as an entertainer, you can't get any better than that. Like, that's kind of what you want, So I'm very interested in seeing this guy move on and get to the next level, man.
Woohoo! Okay, first of all, I love the fact that you had a mic in your hands that is not even working, but you played the game, so I really appreciate that. I love the choice of the song. It suits you so well. That was beautiful. I think you have really like a beautiful voice and unique voice. I don't know if you were totally comfortable. This is always uncomfortable to stand, I'm sure, like alone in your room in front of a camera. But yeah, I saw some like your hands here and looking here and there, not always straight to the camera, but again, it's a hard exercise to do. And I think for the first time I saw you this way, it was good. It was great. Not good, it was great. I love your voice. And yeah, beautiful job.
Ruben, my man Ruben from Nigeria, 25 years old. That was a very good performance. Really enjoyed that. He has this kind of really cool, kind of sensual, smoky tone. That kind of that mix of kind of Luther Vandross, kind of meet John Legend type of thing. He's very assured. He's cool. I mean, you can tell that this guy, has been singing in the church. He's been, not stranger to the studio. The only thing that I would have liked from that audition was perhaps, more range. The song that he picked, kind of showed him as a very kind of cool and smooth crooner, but I really would have wanted a more dynamic performance just to kind of see what he can do. I mean, I'm intrigued by Ruben, you know, but I really just wish there was a little bit more to say, man, yeah, this is the guy. But a very good effort. Well done, Ruben.
Yeah, you've stayed soulful throughout. Throughout the competition, you've maintained your soul and really been able to transmit that and translate that throughout the competition. So it's not an easy thing to do. I salute you for it.
I love the soulness in the voice. You know, I feel like he knows how to ride the beat of the song. Really a good job, man. Good job.
Bravo, Yolanda. Thank you for this beautiful performance. Okay, so I'm gonna be so honest with you because you were one of my favorite. I loved the first performance more than this one, for the simple reason that I felt this video, I felt too much effort on the voice. I felt it was less natural than the first performance that I received. The first video I watched of you sitting on your sofa and just telling me a story when you were singing. I felt this one was less natural, and plus I know that it sounds so amazing to have some reverbs on the voice when we sing, but I really wanted to hear your voice without any effects. So this as well. But I mean, overall, your voice is beautiful. I really loved your outfit. The black dress is so beautiful. You look so pretty. But in my personal opinion, I was more touched by the first performance that I saw of you. So yeah, and I love that you used a real mic. That was a real performance. Thank you, Yolanda.
Okay, Yolanda. Just before I get into Yolanda, I just want to say how impressed I've been, really, with the talent that I've been listening to here in these auditions. I mean, Omneeyat Loves Talent is doing what it's supposed to do, which is unearthing, you know, all these wonderfully talented people that we don't even know is out there, you know. So congratulations on the competition, you know, so far, because you're doing a great job. Yolanda, you're doing a great job as well. That was a great performance. You know what I really liked about that performance was the conviction. You know, was the emotion in that. Yolanda is basically the video is of you singing. Behind you is just like a wall. So it's basically like it could be a bedroom, it could be, you know, anywhere in the house. But the way that you're performing it, you know, like with the emotion that's there, you know, in your mind, I can just tell that you are imagining yourself in this really cool jazz bar with a cracking band and performing this. And you know, and this is what I like to see. I like to see artists, you know, who really give it their all, who really are committed to what they're doing. That was commitment. That was a lovely song, a lovely performance, you know, of Rihanna's Tay. Kind of, it's done kind of in this kind of cool, loungy way, almost like Sade style. And that was really cool, man. You know, I really enjoyed that. I mean, I can really see you like performing, you know, with a great band, you know, in a cool, intimate lounge, club, cafe. And yeah, this is great.
I love your voice. I love your voice. You hit all the right notes. Great. It wasn't an easy song to sing. I like your sound. You had good volume levels for the video clip. But some of the words, again, with enunciation, weren't on point. But other than that, that doesn't take away from your amazing voice. So kudos to you.
Yeah, I mean, she could sing. She could definitely sing. The song choice was good. The quality of the song and her voice, and you could just, you know, I'm just hearing how she would sound in a proper recording studio, just based on this being a live song that was recorded on her phone. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. She has a beautiful voice. She has a beautiful voice. I would love to see, her full range, and see what she has, can offer in that regards. But as far as what I hear right now, man, she's amazing, man. Good job.
Bravo, Mark. Okay, so my comments, I wrote, what a voice. I really feel the emotions when you sing. Your voice is so relaxing, like it can calm people, I feel. I really love it. Thank you for using the mic and to sing live. I really appreciate. And thank you for putting some efforts, for coming to the camera. إنه جيت على الكاميرا وعم ترجعك. And I know it's not easy because the song is slow, so it doesn't really help to act and interact with people, but still it's not an excuse. So I really liked that you did this effort of coming to the camera, going back, coming, etc. And good job to your friend who's playing piano. He's really good. I love piano anyways. But yeah, overall, Mark, beautiful performance. That was beautiful.
Okay, so now we're here with Mark. First of all, Mark, hats off to you. That's a nice thing. That's a nice move you did there, bringing in the piano man with you. I like that. Congrats to the musician as well. That was a lovely performance. Doesn't take long to realize that Mark is a talent. He studied at the conservatory, so you can tell that his voice is well trained, is well calibrated. And it's just and the performance was a very solid performance, right? The only thing that I would say about that, Mark, is that you looked a little bit too comfortable with that. That this song was only a hint of your real ability. That was a very comfortable and assured performance, and I get it why you chose this song to be in this competition. But hopefully in the next stages, if you continue, and I wish you all the best, is that I want you to come back with a song that's more dynamic, a song that's more dramatic, a song that kind of shows, the wide expanse, of your voice, because I think there's a lot there that right now I'm intrigued, with what you can do. So I want you in the next time to come back with something more impactful. But that was a very solid performance, man. But that was more of a starter dish. The next one, I want the main meal.
Okay, so your mic control, great. Your stage presence, solid. This time, the sound was better. I like that you have a piano player, and the sounds are even. He's not drowning you out. You're not drowning him out. So it's a well-balanced, well put together. Good job.
Yeah, so I mean, I like the way that he's singing and the live piano in the background. I like the chemistry that they both have in regards to this. One of the things that I want to hear is like kind of the range, if that was possible. But from what I see, it was a pretty good job. Yeah, keep it coming, keep pushing.
خلونا كلنا نشوف المشتركين عن فئة الكوميدي.
Any Irish here by any chance? Any Irish people here? Make some noise, Irish. Oh, what's your name, bro? Ahmed's gonna get late tonight. I love it. Such a typical Irish name. Sorry? Iraqi Irish. Oh, awesome, man. Which part of Ireland are you from?
Dublin.
Dublin. Oh, see, I'm Dublin. I'm fucking Irish. I have a fucking accent. Ahmed. Ireland. Come on. Ahmed, just a question, right? I'm just speculating, guys. Make some noise for Ahmed. say whenever you're with a lady, just like when you're intimate, let's say, you know, when she's unwrapping your shawarma, opening your sack of potatoes, whatever. I just want to know, like, if a lady goes down on you, do you suddenly become a bit more Irish? You're just like, oh, righty, tighty, righty! Lick my shillelagh! Oh, don't forget the Lucky Charms! And you go full out there, like, get the botcha, bitch. I'd love to be in the same...
صار عمري 43 سنة 43 سنة أنا مالي سمين بس ناوي على الطريق رايح بهداك الاتجاه يعني خلاص وقت بتسمن بتصير تكره الأشياء تكره الشغلات دائما بتطلع هيك بمرتي بقول لها هذا القميص الكحلي ضيقان علي الشرموط أنا لساتني محلي هو ضيقان عليه ما تشوفي البنطلون لما من الكلب ما عاد فات فيني انا لساتني منيح جسمي ما عاد مثل قبل ما عاد حرقت يعني وانا جاي من عيله شو نحن 4 صبيان يعني انا اكبر واحد بين اخواتي 4 صبيان كل اكل الرجال على قد فعالها قاعدين على الطاوله ما فيك اذا بتغفل عينك راح مع الصحن في واحد عم يقرمط الصحن المالي على طرف عرفت كيف؟ شباك شو معك رجال كول شباك ليش شباك موضوع الاكل وصل عنا لدرجه انه في مرحله من المراحل ابي حط ايده هيك على ايد ابني طلع على ايد ابني على ايد اخي طلع فيه قال له برضاي عليك يا ابني تريك الخبزات خلاص حتطلع ثورة من وراك خلاص وطلعت ثورة والله جسمي ما عاد حرق والله ما عاد حرق يعني انا هلا باكل سندويشة الهمبرجر بمسكها بقطعها شقف ونتها بتدنجر بتضل هون الشهر ما بتروح ما بحرق ما بعرف شو بدي اساوي فيها يا زلمه بعد ال40 انا هلا كل سنه تبع عم بفقد قوى في شغلات بجسمي ما عاد عم تشتغل في واحد قال هو عن جد بس شو بدي اساوي يعني بس السؤال ليش انت مهتم ما عاد في شغلات ما بتشتغل بعدين حدا بيفيق الصبح مصاب عم في صبح مصاب كون هلا فايق وقف هي على اختك شو هاي ما عاد اشتغلت بدك تعمل لها ريستارت بدك ترجع تمام مش الحال مو معقول شو بيصير فجأة في شغلات ما بتعود تشتغل فيك ما ادري شو ما بعرف ومن فوق ال 40 43 معلم هلا بعد اسبوع 43 في هذيك اليوم واحد رفيقي عم يقول لي ايه والله بعرف والله صعبة وقت الواحد بيكبر يا زلمة قال لي لا والله واحد بصير 9 قال لي انا هلا بعد جمعتين حصير 39 رح موت 39 مستعد اتبرع ببيضة من بيضاتي لارجع 39 لا ومن فوق ال40 كل سنة بدك تعمل فحص البروستات بص ايدي اذا مو اللي مخترعته مرة بصة لايدي 5G نانو تكنولوجي اذا بدك تعرف واحد موقعه باي شيء بكبسة زر فحص بروستات اصبع بطيس الدكتور هذيك اليوم عم يقول لي عمار هي 3 سنة لازم تعمل فحص البروستات انا ما حدا بحط اصبعته بطيس ما حدا بيحط اصبعته بطيس بعدين دكتور اذا في عينك منها لا تتحجج بالطب 10 عمر انا وياك 2.5 سنين لك لا اقعد طوبس بس لا تقولي الطب هاي الحركات كلها بعدين لسه كل شيء واحد بده يتحشى صباعته بيتي خلاص سوري ومتجوز اتركني كمان ما صفي لي غيرها اتركوا لي اياها كل شيء بعمري من بهواء خلاص كل شيء بيرخي بعد 40 انا واقف هيك بس من جوا اميبا هو لا باراميسيو ما في شيء العمر بخرا كتير انا ليش كل ما بشخ ضريت ليش عم بستحي رفقات بناتي ما عم خليهم يجوا على البيت كل ما يمروا جنب التواليت شو هالضوجة بابا عم يشخ خلص ما في مشكلة امشي خلص تركيه هو هيك ما تسمعيه عم يخرى طرق طناجي لما كنت صغير كان جسمي كان يعطيني انذار يعني انه في وقت هلا ما في كل ضرطة ايمرجنسي بيعرف شو لانه ما بتعرف شو بده يصير معك لك عم بستحي من مرتي صرت كابب شي دزينتين كيلوتات مشان ما تشوف يا ما ممشح وماشي بهالشي شو يا من تراني بهالتواليت شو عم تعمل بالتواليت وينها جاي من التواليت وين رايح على التواليت لما كنت صغير ما كنت هيك كون جاي من الجامعة مزروق لعند الله بيرن التليفون ابو عمير شو معلم بدنا ننزل على القصاع يلا لعيونك كوع ما بفوت ببلعه وبكمل راد برجع بروح بكذا مدري شو يعني هلا وين هلا الشيء الفاصل بين اي تو اكتيفيتيز بحياتي هو التواليت نشأت علاقة حميمة بين طيزي والبيديه بتسطح هيك بحس كل العالم بتقعد على البيديه انا بقعد على البيديه بتعمل هيك
هاي اجان انا هشام بحس هلا لازم خبركن عني اكثر بعد شوي انا طالب فنون مسرح اول ما فتت على الجامعه قالوا لي هشام انتبه بيكرهونا قلت لهم شو قالوا لي هشام بيكرهونا قلت لهم مين قالوا لي كلهم بيكرهونا وبالاخص طلاب العلوم بلشوا يحكوا لي قصص كتير انه كيف في ناس من عنا راحوا لعندهم وما عادش رجعوا لبعد اسبوع ورجعوا في كتير اقلام رصاص بقلبهم قلت لهم شو قالوا لي خلص ما تاكل هم رجعت بهيدا النهار على البيت كان اول مره بعيش فيها لحالي بمنطقه تانية وكانت ليله كتير هاديه لحديت ما بالليل فجاه دق علي الباب فتحت طلعت لتحت لقيت اجرين عليت شوي لقيت اندروير احمر عليت اكتر لقيت شعر صدر بيض وعليت اكتر لقيت زلمه ختيار عمره 70 سنه عمل لي كيفك؟ قال لي انا ابو محمود ورجع قال لي بيني وبينك في عندك سكر؟ قلت له ابو محمود ايه عندي سكر اعطيته سكر وفل رجع بعدها اجوا رفقاتي عملوا لي سربرايز لانه اول مره بعيش لحالي فاتوا لعندي رجع دق الباب فتحت الباب طلع ابو محمود كمان قال لي كيفك بس هالمره ما كان لابس احمر ما كان لابس اعطاني الاندروير الاحمر اللي له قال لي عم عذبك وحطه بايدي قال لي عم عذبك ممكن تنشر لي اياه عندك لانه حبل الغسيل عندي صار مليان قلت له ابو محمود قال لي مثل ما بنعمل دائما قلت له ابو محمود عم تقول هيك هلا مهم تاني يوم كان اول يوم اوفيشلي بالجامعه كان نهار حلو بالاخير اخذت باص كمان لتاني مره باخذ باص كان الباص فاضي قعدت كتير مرتاح، قعدت بالنص كتير مرتاح لحديت ما لف الباص فات بمفرق. بس فات بهيدا المفرق فجأة عتمت الدنيا وهيك صار في صوت غريب. طلعت بالساين المكتوبة مكتوب علو وتحتها فك ساينسز. بقية الفاكولتي اوف ساينسز مجعلكين ما بعرف كيف. رجع كفى الباص لجوا، جيت لانزل بسرعة لانه رفقاتي كلهم نبهوني. جيت لانزل بسرعة فجأة انفتح الباب وظهر 1000 واحد عم بصرخوا شكلهم ظاهرين من امتحان كتير صعب. فجأة صار الباص كله مليان طلاب علوم ما عدا انا الوحيد طالب فنون. تلبكت كتير وحطيت لي ايرفونز مع انه ما في اغاني، بس حطيت لي ايرفونز لحتى اعمل حالي مش سامع. وجربوا يحكوا كتير 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 ودغري في واحد قدام كان عم بقول هيدا كيف لحق يظهر من الامتحان كتير بسرعه ويقعد هون. انا بعرف مين هيدا شكله اللي كان قاعد قدام. قال له الثاني لا 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 انا شفته قاعد ورا وعم بحل كتير منيح. وانا تجاهلتهم كلهم. واللي قاعد حد كان عم ببرب قلم رصاص بيعمل هيك بيطلع علي من ورا ويبرب قلم الرصاص بحقد بيعمل هيك بيطلع علي من ورا يقول لي انت علوم ايه؟ ما رديت عليه، عملت حالي ماني سامع وقلت فينا نضلنا هيك طول الطريق ما بيأثر فيني اتجاهلهم. جات حطيت ميوزك عن جد، بلشت روق شوي، بلشت اتحمس شوي، بلشت احس انه انا ليش بدي اخبي هويتي منكم؟ انا طالب فنون، ليش بدي اخبي مين انا؟ شلت اول ايرفون، طلعت لورا بلش واحد يصرخ حرام نص علامه نص علامه لك لو طالب فنون وبلش يبكي وبلش يخزق الاوراق ويطلع فيي كانه بيعرف مين انا. وانا ضليت عم بتجاهل ورجعت لي ايرفون صغري مش ضروري يعرفوا مين انا، المهم انا بعرف بقولوا واحد يتقبل حاله. فجأة نزل حدا من الباص. مين بيطلع بالباص؟ أسيل. لخبركم مين أسيل. أسيل معي بالفنون بالمسرح. طلعت أسيل بلش أسيل هشام. أسيل لازم تعرفي شغلة واحدة، إنه لما يكون حدا نايم ما بتفيقي. لما يكون حدا نايم ما بتفيقي وتقولي 14 مرة في هشام أنا رفيقتك بالفنون في. وبطلت تسكت أسيل بلش تحكي هشام عم تعمل مثل ما بتعمل دايما مثل ما عملت اليوم بصف التمثيل. قلت لها أسيل. رجعت قالت لي كيف عملنا اليوم بصف الرقص؟ قلت لها أسيل راح نموت. أسيل أنت عم تعمل هيدا الشيء أصلا؟ أسيل مين مسلطك علي أسيل؟ جيت لأظهر من الباص، فتحت الباص عليت راسي طلع حدا بوجهي قال لي كيفك؟ قلت له محمود شو عم تعمل هون؟ طلع بالباص وقعد وانا رجعت قعدت ورا. كل شوي يطلع فيي رجع يطلع فيي وقال لي ليك بيني وبينك شو رجع صار قلت له محمود اسكت اذا بتفين محمود. قال لي هشام شو رجع صار قلت له محمود. قال لي شو رجع صار بالبراد اللي عنا؟ اب محمود بتعرف اني انا بحبك. رجع قال لي ان شاء الله كنت مفكر انه رح اخبرهم عن كيلوتي الاحمر اللي عندك بالاوضه. هذا كان كل شيء. انا هشام خالد. ميرسي.
I came from Abu Dhabi to get here, and that means I didn't have to take a PCR test for once, so... Things got so bad, I was so convinced that you could tell Abu Dhabi residents just from the size of our nostrils at one point. Seriously. I've gotten so many PCR tests over the past year, I can literally smell colors. Seriously. I'm Emirati. Yeah, surprise, motherfuckers. Yeah. And like all things Emirati, I did absolutely nothing to get this, so, you know. But yeah, I'm basically the result of what happens when you have parents who tell you you can be anything you want to be. A walking, talking identity crisis. Seriously, I never got the memo. Like, I mean, I like wearing pants, I hold a naked phone to my ear, I show up on time, and I respect cues. I'm a fraud. But I do drive like a cunt though, so at least I got that down. I'm not a total fraud. I'm a twin who has twin boys. That's usually impressive, by the way, like, you know. Thank you, yes. Applaud my fertility. So it's usually a big deal because, like, you know, honestly, when I was younger, I kind of messed around with steroids because, you know, it was like, you know, it seemed like a surefire way to get girls. It was like work on my personality, overcome my fear of needles, you know, jet my ass, you know, like fuck that personality shit. But it's, you know, so where was I going with this? Oh yes, that's right, yes, yeah. So anyway, being a father of two twin boys, you know, I can say that I kind of wish I tried harder to break my dick. I do love my kids. I love them so much, and they in turn absolutely love their mother. There's a hierarchy. It kind of goes like, first it's mama, then it's God, Ate Gloria, the grandparents, cousins, Gardner, Israel, and then it's Bo. I am that popular at home, yes, actually. So yeah, I want to climb up the rankings, so I've had to relax my parenting style. I used to be a screen time Nazi, because, you know, screen time's bad for them and all that. And now I plug them back into the matrix any chance I get. Seriously, I know screen time's bad, but when they watch YouTube, for example, they're hypnotized. And hypnotized is good. Seriously. When they're hypnotized, they're quiet. Quiet's great. Part of the reason I wanted to do stand-up is because I really wanted to bomb. I was like, man, can you imagine if I bombed on stage? Can you imagine just how quiet the audience would be? Keep it down, guys, seriously. I'm actively trying to get COVID positive. 10 days of isolation, are you fucking joking? Baba, this is solo time, you tried it out. So who here hates YouTube ads as much as I do? One guy, fantastic, I'll take it. I hate YouTube ads. They come out of nowhere. And they disrupt my children's trance, you know? Serious, you know? They go from quiet, serene, peaceful hypnosis to screaming exorcism, you know? They're like, oh, what's this? And then, you know, you gotta stand there and wait for the fucking ad timer to go on before you can skip. And sometimes when YouTube wants to increase its level of tomfoolery, you can't skip. So now I'm sat there, and my kids are in full meltdown mode, and I'm staring at nothingness, wondering why I didn't pull out. You guys know that's true. Anyway, I forgot about it. Yes, that's right. When I became a father, I made a new best friend. Coffee. I love coffee. Any coffee lovers in the house? Yeah? Fantastic. Great, cool. I have this little life hack that I'm going to share with you guys because I like y'all. I'm addicted to coffee, right? And I realize that my morning routine every morning is, every morning obviously, is too time consuming. So what I do now is I grind my beans the night before. So now when I wake up in the morning, instead of taking 5 minutes to make an espresso, or roughly 8 minutes to make a latte, I just line that some bitch up and snort it. I'm putting these PCR nostrils to good use. But yeah, no, you know, being a dad kind of makes me feel a little old, and I'm terrified of aging, like terrified. One of the things I hate about aging is how certain words and phrases take on different meanings when you get older. For example, I'll talk you guys through it, you know? When you're 80, teabagging isn't that freaky thing that happens when you get lucky. Teabagging is what happens when you drop your pants and sit on the toilet. We're at war with gravity and we don't even know it until we've lost. But, you know, I'm not going to do this for you if you're 80. If you manage to make it 80 and you know, save yourself a shit ton of money, you can get yourself a cosmetic procedure called a side lift. That's right, I'm not making this shit up. That's basically plastic surgery where your sack gets back to its basic level. There is no punchline. I just find them fucking hilarious. You know any man who does that takes his dick pics fucking too seriously. But the truth of the matter is I'm bitter. I'm bitter because I'm unemployed and it looks like there's no sack lifts in the horizon for me, you know? I quit my job in November. I didn't get along with my boss. He was an asshole. I used to call him Jamie Lannister. I didn't call him Jamie Lannister because he was blonde or because he was a master swordsman. I called him Jamie Lannister because he looks like the kind of guy that would fuck his sister. And on that note, thank you guys very much.
So this next sentence is probably the creepiest thing I'm ever going to say, but I'm going to go there anyway. I think Emiratis are the nicest smelling nationality in the world. Does everyone agree with me? Yeah. Whenever a group of them walk past, I'm like, so I want to get a big nose full because they smell amazing. But I found out recently that, you know, oud, that very expensive perfume that's very popular here, well, traditionally it was made from ambergris, which is basically whale vomit. And I was like, how did anyone come up with the idea that whale vomit would make a brilliant ingredient for perfume? I'd love to have heard that conversation. And I imagine it went something like this. Hey Mohammed, whale over there. Whale looks sick, Mohammed. Now Mohammed and Mohammed both speak English with a perfect British accent, because otherwise I would sound racist. See Mohammed, whale vomiting. I have an idea, Mohammed. My wife smell much better if she roll in whale vomit. Fabulous idea, Mohammed. Because camel vomit clearly not working for me. Now, ambergris costs about $60,000 for half a kilo. And that makes sense because it's hard to find a vomiting whale. And it's not just any whale, it has to be a sperm whale. And I thought, why not cut out the whale and just keep the middleman and have the sperm? It's available everywhere and men are very willing to give it away for free. And I realised I was onto something because most women wear perfume so that they're more attractive to men. And there's nothing men like more than the smell of themselves, their armpits and their thumbs. So I decided I'm going to make a new perfume and it's going to be irresistible to all men. It's going to be called Eau de Jizz, the true scent of love. It does stain clothing, but we're still working on the formula. We got any married couples in tonight? Make some noise. I didn't catch it. You two? Yeah? How did you meet? Is yours a love marriage or an arranged marriage? Love marriage. And how did you meet?
Public transport.
Public transport? That was a possibility. In Dubai? In India? Wow, what kind of public transport? Was it one of the, what do they call it, tuk-tuk things?
Local train.
Rickshaw. Was it a rickshaw? No. Local train. Is that not technically harassment? How did you do it? Let's reenact this. Pretend it's me. I'm sat here. Eating an egg sandwich. What did you say? What did you say? See if it works again. Come on. Wait, you will remember. You were obviously at the other end of the conversation. Let's do it. Let's do a gay version. What did he say to you?
He just tried to pretend that he knows me and I know him.
He pretended that he knew you and you knew him, and it worked.
Yeah.
That's marvelous. Did you like? Oh yeah, you're my next door neighbour. I totally trust talking to you. You're a stranger, but sure you live next door to me. And then you took him home, did you? Took him home for dinner and never looked back. Wow, amazing. How long did it take before you got married?
5 years.
5 years? Oh, quite slow then, actually. And do you have children? No. So it's taken a while to get in the bedroom still, is it? Excellent. Well, thank you for that revealing story. That's amazing. I'm never going to sit on the metro comfortably ever again.
Speaking of awesome things, Dubai. I love living in Dubai. Give it up for the city of Dubai. But I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes is Dubai a bit excessive. Just a bit. I'll explain. The city of London has a tourist attraction called the London Eye. And they were so proud of it. They were like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the London Eye. You get 360 degrees views of the city. And then Dubai showed up. We said, Ferris wheel. We will build bigger, better. We will put sushi bar inside. 5-star hotel. With valet parking, very important. We will also put that bar with the ladies, but it's family area, it's family. And from Ferris wheel, you can see all of Dubai. Indian guy showed up, but sir, that is why we built the Dubai frame. You can see the city. Yes, correct. From Dubai frame, you can see all of Dubai, but you cannot see Dubai frame. To see Dubai frame, you will go to Ferris wheel. London Eye, meet Dubai aim. My aim is bigger than yours. Stereotypes.
Thank you for coming down to support local comedy. Give yourselves a round of applause. Alright, for those of you who are wondering, I was not in Game of Thrones. I just wanted to say that. It was between me and Peter Dinklage, but it turns out for the first time in my life, I was too tall for the role. But I got a role in a movie recently. Thank you. It was a porn movie. I had a very small role. I played the part of a husband that's not at home, so you don't really see me. And then the plumber came by, and our neighbor Clara, and her husband Ashwin. They all ordered pizza. It's coming soon. That's the name of the movie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sayegh, and that means an honest and reliable friend. So for the moments that we will share tonight, I will try to prove I'm just that. On that note, premature ejaculation. Is that real? I don't believe it's real. I believe if she cannot keep up, she cannot keep up. You're welcome, sir. That makes two of us. I think of it as being the Usain Bolt of sex. Doesn't matter if I start slow. I'm still finishing in under 10 seconds. I'm also not the romantic type. I attribute that to my compulsion of using logic in situations where it's not required. I can think back of a time in my teenage years. There was a girl I had a crush on. Let's call her Sarah. So I invited Sarah over to my house and we decided to watch the movie Titanic. Romantic movie. I just couldn't restrict myself. At the end of it, I said, listen, except the part where the ship sinks, everything about this movie is unrealistic. Because in real life, there's no way Jack would freeze his ass off for Rose. He'd probably throw her over and keep the diamond. Makes more sense. Now Sarah got really mad. She said, "You ruined Titanic for me by making fun of the most painful scene in Titanic." Okay, fair enough. But is it the most painful scene in Titanic? Remember the part where the ship goes vertical? And there's the one guy who's just hanging off the back? And you know he's not gonna make it because he hasn't been going to the gym? And sure enough, he lets go. But first, he hits the propellers. What are the odds of that happening when he got onto the ship? He then hits the ship 3 times and then hits the freezing waters. Now spank me and call me Susie. But I believe, Sarah, that is the most painful scene in Titanic. Fair? I never saw Sarah again. I must also admit that I'm an accidental comic. It all started when I was visiting a country where people are known for their incredible sense of humor. Germany. I got a text message from a friend who lived there, and he invited me to this restaurant called Lavinia, spelled V-I-G-N-A. But I completely misunderstood that text message. I read, "Dear Sayegh, free entry inside La Vagina." Now I'll admit, it had been some time since I was invited inside a vagina. My wife at the back is nodding, "Stop doing that." Anyways, so when I got there, they gave me the mic and they said, "You gotta do comedy." I had no clue what to do. So I decided to promote my recently launched website, which is www.isellsextoysandblowupdolls.com. It was not a comedy show, it was just a sales pitch. So ladies and gentlemen, if any of you are looking for a life-size Mia Khalifa doll, please contact me after the show. But before that, are there any undercover Emiratis here? Good, they're still undercover. White people, please contact me so that I can overcharge you. And how can I forget the Indians? If you want to buy anything, please don't call me with questions like, what is best price? Do you have a cheaper used model? Is it available for rent? Or my favorite, I have an Emirates NBD card, do you have an offer on that? Anyways, I'll complete the text. The text went on to say, "You have 4 minutes to perform, please stay in your time." Which I thought is a huge compliment because obviously I had not lasted more than 10 seconds inside a vagina. You'll get there. So I decided to read on, and the text went on to say, "Listen, invite all your friends too," which I thought was an orgy invite. So I sent an orgy invite to everybody on my text list. My dad was the first to reply. I think he saw all the suggestive emojis and he misunderstood it because he wrote back saying, "No thank you, we had some for lunch." The neighbors came too. They also enjoyed. Auntie Vimla was asking about you. I guess for everyone else that showed up at the club, there's just one thing that brings people together, and that is coming inside a... You can do better. Coming inside a... Guys, the name of the restaurant was Lavinia, spelled V-I-G-N-A. Did everyone else also misunderstand their text message? So many stereotypes in that joke, but stereotypes are funny. I'm gonna play a little game, guys. Know your stereotypes. You guys up for it? That's it, one person? You guys up for it? Okay, so since I'm Indian, I'm gonna say some Indian stereotypes, and if you've heard these stereotypes, give me a shout out, alright? Fair? Easy? Okay. Indians love spicy food. Indians love to bargain. Indians are hairy people. White people, you can yell. We're hairy, it's okay. But you know what? The most common stereotype about Indians is that the Indian men are the greatest lovers in the world. Even the Indian men didn't cheer for themselves. But there was one woman in the back that cheered. I saw you. All I can say to you, ma'am, is if you want to be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy. That's the way it is. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. She's changed her fucking mind. For those of you who don't agree, I must remind you that we invented a small little book called the Kama Sutra, which teaches you 3,717 ways of having an orgasm while simultaneously improving your flexibility. So in essence, we're the world's first 2-in-1 offer. And with your permission tonight, I'd like to demonstrate one of those positions while keeping my clothes on. If that's okay? Okay. It's okay? All right. For one guy. So this is position number 2313. Before I go inside, I will take my left leg and put it over my right shoulder. Now I will stretch the arsehole. Just a little bit more. Then something happened. And all I can say is being married to a woman that owns a strap-on is a real commitment. Now before I go, I'm going to leave you with this. I've been married for 10 years. Okay, thank you. I was like, fuck, it isn't that bad. And I've always thought for the last 10 years that my wife has no sense of humor until last night. I tried to tell her some of these jokes and hoping that, maybe we could try one of those positions. All she told me was like, listen, you're going out tomorrow, right? I'm also really busy. I've called the plumber, and our neighbor Clara, and her husband Ashwin. We're gonna order pizza. She's so funny. What if she wasn't joking? I should go home. Fuck you.
Hello everybody, my name is Sandeep and everybody calls me Sandeep. I want to have sexy time with my wife obviously, but unfortunately she got stuck in India due to pandemic. So she called me and said, let's do sexy time online. I said, how? She said, we can send each other emojis. I said, okay. So one night I sent her an eggplant emoji. Eggplant means penis. I googled it. I don't know who the fuck came up with the idea of eggplant equal to penis. Preferably I would have loved to send an emoji of my cat. Because my cat is a fucking dick. Yeah, more about my cat later. And my wife loves to cook eggplant. She likes to chop it up, chili powder on it, roast it at 200 degrees. I personally don't get turned on by the thought of this curry eggplant. But anyway, I sent her the eggplant emoji and she replied with an emoji of a tongue sticking out. Ooh la la. Now we are talking. I usually get very excited about this tongue sticking out because it means French kiss. And as I got excited and I was about to orgasm, yeah, I know it is very quick because I come quickly, faster than Maggi noodles. So I sent her the emoji of a volcano erupting. And she replied me back with a peach. You know what is peach? Peach means inner. But by this time I had already almost come. So I sent her the emoji of a sleeping man. Big blunder. Because she blocked my number. Now I text myself hand emojis. Thank you very much.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Laugh like you mean it.
Appreciate it. Y'all still do listen to black people now that Barack Obama is gone. Appreciate it. I'm excited, super happy to be here. I just recently moved to Dubai. I've been here for about a month. Yeah, don't get too excited. I've lived in the country for 8 years. I just fucking got to Dubai. I was living in Ras Al Khaimah for 8 years, and then I finally got a job in Dubai. So then I got all the fucking shit they promised us in the recruitment video. Shit, you know what I'm saying? A whole kid later, 450,000 dirhams in debt, and you're finally like, here goes the fucking apartment in Dubai. Now my black ass ain't never going back. No, I love being here in Dubai, man. I'm not gonna lie. I love this place because this is the only place on earth that makes me feel like I'm living in a real life rap video. I'm serious, man. Super sexy people, luxury vehicles everywhere, yacht parties every goddamn Friday. Yacht parties every goddamn Friday. Friday brunches are like a scene from Jay-Z's Big Pimpin' video. Minus the Sri Lankan girl cleaning up the boat with her tears. I don't think Jay-Z had that shit. That was the R. Kelly boat. I don't mean to take the piss out of y'all parties. I love them. I go to every single fucking one of them that I'm invited to because yacht parties allow me to live out my lifelong fantasy. Every yacht party I'm at, I go to the front of the boat and I stretch my hands out wide and I let the air fall through my hair and I yell those iconic words. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Take a good look at me, because I'm sailing on a boat. What you thought I was going to say some gay shit from Titanic, sir? I ain't never seen that shit. I have a penis. I've never seen that shit before. No. I love this place, man, because it's way better than the place that I'm originally from. I don't know if you can tell by my whole get up, but I'm from this little shithole country on the other side of the planet Earth. Let me narrow it down for you. We just recently got rid of this tiny hand dictator that thought that Twitter was an acceptable form of government documentation. Y'all know that place? Hold on, let me clarify just a little bit for you, Cuba. I think now the name, they have petitioned the name to change to COVID-landia. I think that's the name. We got more fucking variants of COVID in America than Kardashians have kids. It's fucking ridiculous. Keeping up with COVID. I don't want to. Man, it's safe. No, man, I love this place, honestly, man, and watching the whole transition of my country, like, from afar, it's like, it was amazing, and then it, like, dawned on me, like, America is fucking boring now if you wait for COVID. Like, there ain't shit happening except for that. The news cycle has run out on me, and it just dawned on me. I was like, man, goddamn Trump, I miss that motherfucker. Like, he was keeping us going. He was giving me material all the time. I ain't got shit, you know what I'm saying? Then it dawned on me, I was just like, fucking Donald Trump is the DJ Khaled of presidents. I'm serious, man. Nobody knew what the fuck he did. Nobody knew how to get rid of him. Nobody knew where the fuck he came from. He was always popping out, we the best, we the best, we the best. Don't you think I'm talking about DJ Khaled? No, that's DJ Cheeto Face. No, man, I was here through the whole pandemic, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool, I felt safe. There's a lot of things that I learned. There's a lot of things that I learned over this entire pandemic. The first thing that I really learned about this pandemic is that I hate fucking human beings. Like, I'm serious, I hate people, and then I realized it wasn't for the obvious reasons. I mean, some of you motherfuckers are nasty as shit. I mean, a whole pandemic, and this pandemic is taking people out, and its arch nemesis is fucking soap and water. You mean to tell me if we just wash our hands and cover our mouth when we cough, then the whole planet would be safe? We need black mamas in the CDC. Like, if every fucking country had a black mama in the CDC, this shit would have been gone months ago. Black mamas got all kinds of rules, sir, that don't even make sense. They would have changed this whole entire world. They got shit like, don't bring your outside clothes inside here. Like, you can't get on the bed with the shirt that you wore outside on the bed. She don't let you do that. Be like, I don't know where your nasty ass hands been. Don't touch my foot. Like, that's how black mamas are. China needs a black mama.
واخر شيء بدنا نشوف شو كان رأي الجادجز باول تحدي عن فئة الكوميدي.
إذا برجع بدي أحكي مثل ما حكيت مع عمار بالرايتنج، هيدي البت ما بتفرجي كتير، بتفرجي سرعة بديهة لأنه هي كراود ورك، فهي got lucky بأنه طلعوا له an Irish guy named أحمد، he built upon it. This was very good as a crowd work, excellent. His performance كمان منيحة، بيتحرك مرتاح على المسرح، بيحكي مع جمهور عادي، بس كنت طالع بالي شوف بت مكتوبة، يعني a performance with the writing structure أكتر، بس as a crowd work it's very good. عرف يلقطها، عرف ينكت عليها. Abdullah is really good. I would give him a good grade. بس كنت طالع بالي شوف بت مكتوبة مش crowd work.
Yo, Abs. So sending in a crowd work bit for a submission is such a flex. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, all right, it's gonna get into it. And then the video ended. I'm like, okay, that's a flex. Judging from the crowd's reaction, you were doing really well. You were killing it before that because they were right there with you, and you got them exactly where you wanted it. It was a great piece of crowd work. I enjoyed it very much. Although, you know, even though it's a flex, when you make it to the next round, you know, just go back to bits because the competition is gonna be very, very tight. So I enjoyed it personally. For me, okay, I like it. I love crowd work, and you did it very, very well. So it was a great submission. But let's just make this a one-off, inshallah. You know, let's see how it goes. But if you do make it to the next round, let's see a longer bit, because you haven't sent us something that's like a 5 or 6 minute thing yet. So I think in the finals that's gonna be it, bro. So well done, man. Always good to see you.
اوكي، اول اوديشن عمار از جريت. مبين انه عمار عم يعمل هيدا الشيء صار له سنين. بالكتابة it's very good. 7 دقايق عن one topic. topic انه واحد بيكبر بالعمر، شو بيصير بجسمه، البروستيت اكزام، كل هولي تحت one topic، وبنفس الوقت عملهم كتير بيضحكوا. وبالperformance he did great. بيعرف يتحرك على المسرح، بيعرف البوز تبعه وين، البيسنج وين يوقف، التايمينج تبع البانش لاين. ايه، عمار بالكتابة كتير منيح وبالperformance كتير منيح، وهيدا mainly بيفرجي عن experience. فلا، عمار did a great job.
عمار انت وحش يا اخي. جدا جدا استمتعت. هاي نكت انا ما شفتها قبل ولا سمعتها، وفعلا بديت اضحك، وكل ما زدت على البت كل ما ضحكتني اكثر. لين الحين انت الوحيد اللي بعث فيديو 6 دقائق على بت واحد، وتضغط 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 وتضغط. هذا الشيء جميل جدا، وهذا الشيء يبين ابداعك، انه ما حصلت نكته مثلا اوكي بكتب عنها وبعدين بروح لموضوع اخر، لا انت خذيت موضوع واحد وقعدت تضغط عليه. وصراحه انتري جدا جدا ممتازه، وان شاء الله ان شاء الله نشوفك في النهائيات، لان ابغى اشوف الانتري الجديد او البت الجديد اللي راح تبعته. فشكرا لك، ضحكتني وما اقدر اكرر اللي انت قلته، بس في اشياء جدا جدا ضحكتني. good luck.
هشام هشام بين جديد على الستاند اب، ومبين انه اخذ قصص من المسرح على الستاند اب which is good، بس نفس الوقت منه كتير منيح. writing was not that good للصراحة، لأنه ما كنت عم بفهم يعني قصة الباص، وكان عم ينزل عدة مرات وما رجع نزل والدقة وشوي internal الجوك بقصة الفنون والعلوم بالجامعة اللبنانية. بس انه انا بشجعه يكمل، بس يركز اكثر على يحضر ستاند اب ويشوف ستراكتشرز اكثر بالرايتنج تبع الستاند اب، لانه هو جيد من كتلميذ مسرح، وبيفرق المونولوج من الستاند اب، في فرق بيناتهم. هو بيشبه اكثر المونولوج، ومبين بعده صغير وجديد. هشام هي هاز بوتنشل، لازم يكمل يعني. بس لهالاوديشن في شباب عملوا كثير احسن منه قبل، ومبينين اكسبيرينس وصار لهم سنين بيعملوا هذا الشيء.
هشام انت مهضوم كثير وبتضحك كثير، والله يعينك على كلية الفن. لكن بدي خبرك عن الاداء اللي عملته. الاداء حلو، قصته حلوه، لكن كان في كثير كاركترز، وكان في كثير هداك اللي قال لي، وكان في واحد وهذا، فالجمهور راح يضيع معك، ما راح يفهم انت عن مين قاعد تتكلم. لحظه، في واحد على الباص ولا واحد كان هناك، ابو محمود شو صار فيه؟ طب وين راح؟ طب رجع بعدين. يعني صار في كثير كاركترز، وصار في كثير قصص، وبعضهم ما كان لهم داعي انهم يكونوا موجودين. فاعتقد ان اذا حاب تكمل في مجال الستاند اب كوميدي، اول شيء لازم تركز على موضوع، وثاني شيء لازم تعطينا افيهات اكثر. يعني عشان تصبرنا على نهاية القصة لازم كل 10 ثواني 15 ثانية يكون في افيه عشان انا اضحك معاك. ف يعني مبروك انك وصلت للمرحلة هذه، اتمنى لك التوفيق. بالنسبة لي يعني ما اعتقد انك راح تكمل المرحله الجايه، لكن في جادجز غيري يمكن يحطونك في النهائي. فاتمنى لك التوفيق، وتشرفت اني شفتك وتشرفت بمعرفتك.
خالد بأول اوديشن he didn't impress me much، بس بهيدا الاوديشن he did great، مع انه the quality of the video the audio and the video it's a bit distracting. عم شوف عالم عم ياكلوا شو عم يطلبوا هيك، بس he had good jokes, he had good punchlines، قدر يخلي الجمهور معه كل الوقت، والcontent was a bit dark, a bit edgy، فهذا الشيء حبيته. good job لخالد، لأنه ما كنت متوقع هيك. أول audition أنا it wasn't great for me. This audition is really good.
Khalid, you are very funny. You're really good. Your submission, I'm so upset, it was very good. The quality of the video, just like the quality of my videos right now, but the quality of your video, I mean, it was very noisy. You can hear people talking. You can see people eating. It was very, very distracting. Also, there was a bit in there where you were confused. You didn't know what you were talking about. I feel like you could have cut all that out. I feel like you could have filmed something else somewhere else that would have been much better, even if it was a smaller room with a smaller crowd. That would have been much, much better for you. I'm so upset because some of the jokes were really good in there, but it just didn't show the best version of you, and we couldn't hear it for the most part because of all the other distractions. I don't know if you're gonna make it to the next round. If you do, then you have to pull something better than what you submitted. If you don't, you made it this far, which is great. Keep going, keep doing shows, keep getting better, bro.
Liz كمان is very good. كلهم لحديت هلا كتير منيح. ليز عملت شغلتين، هي انه كان في بت مكتوبه كتبتها بالاول structured فيها punch line عن البرفيوم والعود يلي شوي كانت absurd in a way that is funny، خلقت an absurd situation كيف اخترعوا العود. وبعدين عملت crowd work and she did it well، سألت عالم من الجمهور who's married كيف تعرفتوا وقدرت تطلع منها content. So she did both great, very good job. Bravo Liz.
Hi Liz, I hate you for ruining oud for me. That's my favorite fragrance. So it was a good submission. It was great. I don't know how it's going to hold up with all the other submissions, but you did good. That was a good submission. There was a bit of crowd work in there, which I know is not something that you always do. So it was good to see you doing that. I feel like it's a flex to do that, to do crowd work in a submission like this and send it in, but it was really good crowd work. So good luck to you. Hope you make it to the next round. If you do, let's get something different. Let's get a better video in terms of audio quality so that we're following everything that you're saying. But that was a great submission. Well done.
صادق. كمان مثل الاوديشن الماضي بعد فيديو طويل، فكنت بفضل ينقي القصص المنيحة اللي هو برأيه منيحة لأنه كانت up and down. He's good بس نفس الوقت ما عنده his own character على المسرح. He doesn't have his own personality. بيعمل كتير نكت عن حاله وعن his culture in a way that is simple ومع يعني موجودة everywhere. So بس حبيت الكول باك اللي عملها، عمل كول باك which was good. هي نطوسه الآخر نكتة بنكتة صارت قبل وتحكى عن البورن فيلم، وبعدين إنه مرته دقت للبلامر و her neighbors. the callback was good. بس الاوديشن كله كان up and down. بعرف انه outdoors صعب. we usually don't encourage stand up outdoors. بعرف انه outdoors صعب بس انا I didn't judge him حسب العالم والreactions. I judged him حسب the writing and the performance. accordingly حسيت انه كان في يعمل احسن بكتير محلات. And somewhere else he was just using the easy jokes. ما كان فيهم كتير deep writing.
Sadiq, my man, congratulations on making it this far in the competition. I watched your video. Now, I know you said in the beginning that this was a tough gig. It was humid. It was tough outside, but I wish you would have done something, filmed something that was indoors where we could actually, feel the audience reaction. I don't think this did you a lot of justice. We didn't feel the momentum building up. We didn't really capture that. We saw you handling the crowd well. We saw you keeping their attention. In the beginning it's very distracting. There's people talking. There's a guy with the light, which I don't understand. Why is he that close to take a photo? His camera's good. He could have done it. Anyway, I hope this doesn't affect you negatively, but I really hope that if you make it to the next round that you send us a good quality video where we can actually pay attention to the comedy, what you're saying, and really enjoy it as opposed to being distracted by other things or audio or all that stuff.
سنديب، هي فكرة انه الفيديو عامله بالأوضة هيك. بفهم شو صار معك لانه بعت لنا قبل very long فيديو كان لازم يقسمه ويبعت لنا اياه different auditions. بس it's good. writing wise it's good, performance wise it's bad لانه وقف بأوضة النوم ما بعرف بأوضة القعدة عنده بالبيت. بس والتوبيك كمان انه الايموجي توبيك sex emoji topics يعني it's internet content. كل العالم بتنكت عليه اونلاين، كل الميمز اونلاين عن هيدا الموضوع. فما بعرف كان طالع بالي شوف شيء احسن لانه الماضي سنديب impressed me. He had a very big bit وstructured وكانت ظابطة من كل النواحي. But he's good يعني بهيدي البت الصغيرة he did a good job. But I would have liked to see something different.
Sandeep, a good submission. That was fun. I definitely laughed at that. It's very topical. It's very naughty. It was funny. I don't know if it was your wife filming you in the background laughing, but that was also a good touch to have somebody laughing. I would have liked to see that live on stage because that will better your timing. Your timing would have been much better. Because it's, as you know, stand-up is a duet between you and the crowd, but maybe you weren't able to be in front of an audience. But that was a good submission. I wish you good luck, buddy.
Thai is also really good. كل الشباب والبنت اللي قطعوا كانوا كتير منيح لحديت هلا. Writing he's good. أنا بس مشكلتي مع تاي إنه استعمل the same bit من الاوديشن اللي قبل. كان طالع بالي اسمع شيء totally new بس overall it was good. فيها political statements, فيها cultural comedy, comparison, corona, topical. overall it's very good.
Ty, that was a lot of fun. I haven't seen you on stage in a long time. I've heard some of these jokes before, but these just seeing the transition and seeing how much better they are and how comfortable you are on stage was a lot of fun for me. I love the new pandemic stuff. This was a really good submission. I asked you to send us something longer so we can really appreciate you. We can really catch a spot from Ty, and you really delivered that. So well done. I think you've done enough to move on to the next round. So, here's fingers crossed. Hopefully you make it, brother.
جايز عندي خبرية كتير حلوة. هلا بعرف انه عن كل كاتيجوري كنتم مفكرين في 4 متأهلوا للمرحلة النهائية، بس قررنا بأمنيات لوفز تالنت انه نزيد لكل كاتيجوري وايلد كارد. شو يعني؟ يعني رح يصير في 5 متأهلين للمرحلة النهائية عن كل كاتيجوري مش 4. وهلا خلينا نتذكر سوا شو هن الجوائز يلي رح ينربحوا بكل كاتيجوري. عن فئة التمثيل الرابح رح يحصل على تيكت على لبنان مع اكتنج وركشوب مع اللبنانيز فيلم اكاديمي ودور تمثيلي برؤية تي في. اما عن فئة الغناء الرابح رح يحصل على انتاج فيديو كليب من لاست سين لايف، توزيع موسيقي كامل من اوديو سويم، باكج VR من معانا وفيجوال شوكيس من ليت نايتس. اما عن فئة الكوميدي الرابح رح يحصل على تيكت على لوس انجلوس ومشاركة ب2 كوميدي جيجز مع كوميديان العالمي احمد، تيكت على لبنان ومشاركة بكوميدي جيج والتريننج مع اوكورد، تيكت على دبي مشاركة بكورس ل6 جماع مع دبل ميدي ودور تمثيلي مع رؤية تي في. اما الرابحين عن كل الكاتيجوريز رح يحصلوا على اونلاين بروفايل مع امنيات وخدمات سوشيال ميديا كاملة مع امنيات اوريجينال. جايز ما تنسوا وصلنا لمرحلة كتير حرجة وانتم فيكم تساعدوا المشترك المفضل لإلكم ليوصل للمرحلة النهائية. ليش؟ لأنه العلامة النهائية مؤلفة من 80% من علامة الجادجز و20% من تصويتكم بأثر. وتذكركم كيف فيكم تصوتوا، بتفوتوا على هيدا اللينك وبتنقوا المشترك المفضل لإلكم. كتير عيني. هيدي كانت ثالث حلقة من أمنيات لاف تالنت، معكم جاد بو كرم وماي جاد، وإن شاء الله تكونوا تسليتوا معنا وأخذتوا فكرة لمين بدكم تصوتوا. انطرونا بالحلقة الجاية.